The Top 10 Unavoidable Qualities of the Perfect Man. Introduction. Hello and welcome to my channel. Yes, you, dreaming of the perfect man. Well, let me help you decode what a perfect man would be for us. Attention, this is self-proclaimed. So, the perfect man. Of course, one could think of a mix of Hemsworth, DiCaprio, and that server from the local restaurant. But no, we're talking about qualities here, not a Ken doll. Although I admit that wouldn't be too bad. Anyway, let's dive into the sea of qualities and search for that rare fish, the perfect man. Hang on, ladies, it's going to shake things up. In a future episode, we will talk about communication, a key area for managing our dear specimen. The perfect man. Communication. The perfect man? A beast as rare as Chuck Norris's punch. And first on our list of his mythical qualities, communication. Because what is a perfect man without the ability to use his words? No thanks, guys. We're not in the Stone Age anymore. Sunday flirts, think about this situation. You're in a fancy restaurant, facing a plate that looks more like a work of art. You don't know what to say? Not cool, bro. You end up with a plate worthy of a Picasso painting and a date as silent as an Egyptian mummy. That's why perfect men are never at a loss for words. They always have something to say, even in front of the Mona Lisa of salads. And why is this so important, you ask? Imagine a relationship where no one speaks. It sounds as fun as an episode of The Young and the Restless, without the passionate drama. No arguments about who ate the last slice of pizza, no heated discussions about who would win between Superman and Batman. It sounds really depressing. So to avoid finding yourself in a silent desert of a relationship, the perfect man masters the art of communication. And now, on this chatty note, let's move on to humor. Because after all, we can't survive on serious words alone, right? Humor. Moving smoothly from the chit-chat valley of communication, we find ourselves wading through the refreshing waters of humor, another non-negotiable attribute of Mr. Perfect. Oh, come on. Who doesn't like a man who can effortlessly tell a joke, or better, become one? A guy with a sense of humor is like that unexpected dessert after a value meal. Not essential, but oh boy, does it enhance the experience. It's what takes a man from the ordinary league to the extraordinary league. And, in relationships, be honest, who among us has not lolled or rofled their way out of an argument, thanks to our partner's sudden and exceptional comedic timing when things start getting too heated? Sarcasm disclaimer. The key here is to not mistake teasing for humor, or the perfect man would soon turn into the perfectly ex-man. After all, we're talking about humor, not a career in stand-up comedy. Sure, humor is not EQ or diplomacy, but hey, it's the hot sauce that just makes everything else taste better. Now let's confidently strut our way down the runway to the style section. Self-confidence, after all, cannot be ignored when describing the perfect man. Self-confidence. Self-confidence, that famous finishing touch that transforms an ordinary mortal into Mr. Perfect. If you're looking for the cherry on top of the ideal man cake, look no further. It's right here. So why is self-confidence so important, you ask? Well, don't be mistaken. Self-confidence is not just a matter of strutting like a peacock in front of your reflection in a luxury boutique window. No, don't be mistaken. Again. Self-confidence goes far beyond postures and superficial attitudes. True self-confidence is a man who knows his worth, knows what he wants and where he's going, all while keeping his feet on the ground. Yes, I know, he sounds like a superhero, but we assure you, it's possible. And beware of imposters who claim to have self-confidence, but lead a life filled with insecurities. Because true self-confidence is also knowing how to reassure and support your partner in the most difficult moments. That's what the perfect man is all about. But be careful, ladies. Not all men are born with self-confidence built in. So, if your significant other is not yet at the peak of self-confidence, remember that you can always give him a boost, and who knows, maybe he will become the perfect man of your dreams. Independence. Independence, this surprising ingredient that takes our perfect man cocktail from not bad to oh la la, I need to stock up on this delicious mix. So, what makes independence so enticing? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let me reveal the secret to you. An independent man is like a rare pearl in the world of rainbow unicorns. Not only can he make his way through the wild jungle that is life without needing to hold your hand at every step, but he also offers you that sought-after freedom to live your own life. He's not afraid of spending time alone, But more importantly, he recognizes the importance of a balance between couplehood and individuality. An independent man understands that you are not just his other half, but a whole person with your own aspirations and dreams. That being said, even though the perfect man knows how to savor independence, he loves to share a slice of that wonderful apple pie that is life together. Loyalty. Oh, loyalty. So important, yet often overlooked by those who think a social chameleon is more attractive. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this. Loyalty is like salt in your favorite soup. You may not directly notice it, but try eating that soup without salt and you'll understand its value. Ah, loyalty and the perfect man, a duo as inseparable as a baguette and cheese for a French person. It adds to the attractiveness, doesn't it? Someone who is as loyal to you as to their favorite football team. Calm down, I'm kidding, of course. But let's admit it, loyalty in a relationship is just as necessary as a compass on an expedition. Now, why is loyalty so important, you ask? Well, who wouldn't want someone who remains true in all circumstances? It's like asking why we need air to breathe. So we end up with the definition of a perfect man. Like an apple pie without apples, he simply doesn't exist without a good dose of loyalty. Implication. Let's go. Let's talk about our perfect man cocktail. What else does he have? Ah, the implication. The sweet bonus that makes all the difference. Ladies, you can choose guys who look like Apollo or have Bill Gates' bank account. But without implication, these guys are as useful as a chocolate toothbrush. The implication is the yin of this yang that is a relationship. Why? Because a relationship is a bit like, a tandem? You need the other person to pedal too. No one wants to be the one carrying all the weight of the relationship. In short, a day spent with your darling should not resemble a CrossFit session. Perhaps the perfect man has superpowers like Spider-Man, or is as mysterious as Batman. But without this concern for involvement, this desire to be a we rather than a me and you, then we are sorry to say. But even Spider-Man would be nothing more than a big spider that scares everyone. Conclusion. Take notes, women of the world. The perfect man is as rare a creature as the unicorn, but let us not lose all hope. With the sum of all these qualities, he may exist, on Mars perhaps, or in certain remote regions of Antarctica. For without these qualities, a man is just, well, a man. But with them, he transforms into this mystical, perfect man. So ladies, if you find this extremely rare specimen, hold on to him. Well, joking aside, no one is perfect, but with a little work, we can all strive for perfection, right?